hope through this course you have learned to love feedback. So keep in mind, we also want to create feedback routines. One way would be to create a survey for our students to take after a lesson or a unit. You can include 4 to 5 different questions on your survey asking students about the lesson and the unit. So the first 3 questions would actually be about you, the teacher. So you can ask them, what is one thing you found helpful during the lesson? What is one thing that could be improved? And then one of my favorite questions is there something one of your teachers is doing that you wished all of your teachers were doing? This kind of provides a benchmark for the other courses to see what other teachers might be doing that is really benefiting your students or that they enjoy doing within the classes. The next 2 questions would actually be about the student learning. So what is one thing they're proud of from the class? And then what is one thing that they would like to improve on? And that gives a little bit of a glimpse as to how the lesson went for the student, as well as provides you some feedback to make changes within your lessons if needed. We then need to interpret that feedback. Sometimes the feedback can be very illuminating, and it might make us think about different ideas and reaching outside that box, but we can always learn best from our students. We can also keep in mind that if there is something that needs to be done, we might need to share and justify that with the students. For example, if you're using a Nearpod lesson and you're noticing that your students always want to go to the game, we might need to share and justify to let them know we have to learn before we can play the game. So we have to go through a video, or we might have to do an interactive video and have that understanding before a game can be played. So keep in mind, it's always great to have that communication with your students and share and justify the reasoning as to why certain things must happen. Also, don't forget that feedback in the moment can also be another routine. Students can also provide feedback to each other through peer collaboration and cooperation. I've included some peer conversation stems. The conversation stems will help give the students the words to start their sentences. The students can then become learning resources for each other to help one another out. They'll also become more able to give that feedback as well as more proficient. There's also a box on that stem that says next steps, so it can kind of let the students know or wonder what will happen next, as well as make an idea as to what will happen. Again, we really hope this course has helped you learn to love feedback. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let me know. And thanks again for joining the course.